Oh my god. Oh my god. Like, we know there's going to be mad stuff, but like the Minnesota Lynx about their own player. They posted hype about their own player from their own coach, and we were seeing a freaking old WNBA media crash out. And if you guys agree this is ridiculous, subscribe. We are trying to hit 40. We are trying to hit 49,000 by the end of the day. And remember, lads, for every subscriber, it's one less people listening to this nonsense in the media. And it's a funny thing where it's like when you see people that are on a lot of these like top networks, when you see a lot of people that are on, say, CBS, where it's like I don't think Dawn Staley said or done anything too badly in terms of when she's been asked about basketball. Like, I think she was like, TMZ pulled up on her and she said something dumb last year. So I don't think that it's anything like too crazy. I don't think, and like when Dawn Staley's talking about basketball, let's be honest. Like, is Dawn Staley a perfect coach? No. Like, she's not great for young guards, but like, is Dawn Staley one of the best women's basketball coaches in the world? Yeah. Yeah, she is. Like, Dawn Staley's fantastic as a coach. And even if I'm been negative towards Dawn Staley due to how she used what's her name, Malaysia Fulwiley, there's no question about it. Dawn Staley's still exceptional as far as pure coaching is concerned. However, we're not, like, there's no point in talking about this. But they posted this, and the amount of Aja Wilson stands in the freaking media being like, this isn't normal. It's not. She doesn't get guarded like Aja Wilson. And these are the same people, by the way. These are the same people that are like, that last year didn't care about Angel Reese's field goal percentage, but now it's like, this is last year where Caitlin Clark's field goal percentage was a reason why she wasn't Rookie of the Year because of efficiency. And now when Paige's field goal percentage is lower, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter now. It's a funny one. It's like, they don't really, it's all of them. They will flip-flop so that their favorites are top and their fee is not their favorites. Why is, like, and there's nothing Fee can do to change it. Nothing she can do. It seems to be because of the fact that when she was at UC, she was a little bit of a late bloomer. She was a late bloomer. And that's fine. Because when she was at UConn, she wasn't that much better than Katie Lou. When she was at UConn, she wasn't better than Breanna Stewart. She won one title at UConn. It was as a freshman. But that's the thing when it comes to the WNBA media is they don't care about basketball. You've seen Candace Parker calling them out for it. You've seen Candace Parker calling out some of this stuff. And like, stop playing with Aja. Ain't got one ring. It's like the amount of people I've heard ring chasing, like we didn't see the biggest robbery maybe in sports history. I'm trying to think of like more bigger robberies. But like, the South Korea getting to the semifinal of the 2002 World Cup, but where people are convinced that was rigged. The rigged playoff series between the Lakers and the Sacramento Kings that we all knew was rigged and then it got confirmed. The rigged 1975 Champions League final between Leeds and Bayern Munich, which the Bayern Munich literally came. I'm pretty sure the captain of Bayern Munich, I might be wrong with this, but like someone involved with it literally came out and said, we paid off the refs to win that game. And then there's that one. Like, it is in the conversation the greatest sporting robberies of all time. Breanna Stewart caught the ball, did the hop, skip, and jump before she put the ball on the floor, and then got cleanly swatted by Alana Smith. And the referees who, by the way, apparently they weren't allowed to call a travel because that was nothing to do with the foul. They called a hit to the arm. They called like an on-thing foul, and then they changed what they literally says, and they were like, nope, call stand. She was in illegal guarding position. Then they changed it to a blocking foul. So they were like, we can't do this because we can't change the original call. And they changed the original call. Other than that, Nafisa Collier has a ring, a finals MVP, arguably the greatest playoff run for a player of all time. Of all time, individually, came out, went into Unrivaled, which when it's talking about Chelsea Gray, or when it's talking about Angel, it matters so much. But when you're talking about Fee, Unrivaled doesn't matter. At the end of the day, in my opinion, Unrivaled doesn't matter. But for these people who wanted to hype up Chelsea Gray and Angel Reese based on it, I'm hyping up Nafisa Collier based on, or you have to hype up Nafisa Collier, but now it doesn't matter. Now it doesn't matter to these people. And it's just because, again, she's not part of the Mean Girls Club. I don't know. She married her trainer, who has turned her into the best player in the world. She is average. She is currently this. I'm not joking when I say this. Nafisa Collier is coming off a season where, like, let's be honest. We're going to go from the start of 2024. From the start of 2024. And she played injured at the Olympics. So who gives a damn about the Olympics, where Breanna Stewart was clearly the team's best player anyway. And no one's putting Stewie in best in the world conversations right now. Stewie was their best player. But EuroLeague Final Four MVP with Fenerbahce. Goes into the WNBA. Leads a Lynx team that were expected to finish 9th. To like one game off being the top team of the WNBA to 30 wins. Angel Wilson came in fairness, statistically unbelievable, had the highest average points per game average ever seen. So I'm not even going to complain about her winning the MVP, but she had a team that was projected to finish first, finish 4th. But still. And then Angel Wilson struggled in the playoffs by her standard. Like, she had a couple of big games, but a lot of very average games. And a regular season where she just beat down on bad teams. And I mean, you can make the same argument. The Fee's beating down on bad teams too. Heck, the last time Fee played Aja, Nafisa Collier had more rebounds than the entire Aces team. And not only that, like, Aja obviously didn't play at all in the offseason, which I'm not going to hold that against her. But Aja Wilson's come into this season. Statistically, she's been great. Her team's not looked great. Her team has not looked great. Whereas Nafisa Collier, I mean this season, is leading the WNBA in scoring on 50, 40, 90 efficiency, and her team hasn't lost a game. Her team hasn't lost a game. She is leading the league in scoring on 50, 40, 90 efficiency. She's the best defender in the league. I don't care. I'm not using Hassan Whiteside-nomics by just using counting stats. Say Age is better. Age is better at blocking shots, but Age is not nearly as impactful a defender as Nafisa Collier. And people are like, oh, they defend her differently. But it's like, they don't use that great. They'll only use that grace towards Aja. And yeah, I understand. They can't send a double team towards Nafisa Collier. Why? Because the Minnesota Lynx system means if you send a double team towards Fee, she's going to find someone else wide open. They're going to hit a shot. If you send a double team towards Aja, there's a bit of a problem because Jewel Lloyd can't shoot anything other than threes right now. Because Kia Stokes can't really play basketball on the offensive end. But it's funny. It's funny that the new fans have come in and gravitate towards Nafisa Collier because she's a Tim Duncan type player. She's a Tim Duncan. Like, they shoot similar enough free throws. Aja's not had the craziest whistle this year, but she's Tim Duncan-esque. Like, everything is within the flow of an offense. She's the most versatile defender in the WNBA. She can switch on to anyone. She can guard anyone. She can rebound with the best of them. She's a bit undersized. There are times where it's just like that fade. Like, her and Aja shoot the same amount of fadeaways. Nafisa Collier shoots them at a 20% higher clip. Like, everyone talks about Aja's fadeaway jumper being the best. Fee shoots it 20% better than Aja. She's coming off an unrivaled where she won MVP and the 1v1 competition. And again, I don't give a damn about the 1v1 competition. Aaliyah Edwards got to the final, and she is the third best player on her team, third best player at her own position on her team. Not in the league. At her position on her team, she's the third best player. So none of that really matters, but it's funny because it does matter when they're trying to put down Caitlin Clark. It does matter in those regards. But, and it just shows us that it's not about the player. It's not about the play of the player. It's not about the actions of the player. It's not about who the player is as a person. It is a goal to elevate certain people that they are stands of. And I'm not even going to say players because they're not. I don't think these people are stands of individual players. And like, it's not one or two. And I know obviously people will always talk to one or two. Talk and think I'm talking about one or two people, but it's not. It's a lot of the old WNBA media. A lot of them believe that hyping up any other player is like a shot at Aja Wilson. Because let's be real. As somebody who really likes Caitlin Clark, who believes Caitlin Clark has a good chance of being the future GOAT, who like genuinely on the offensive end has the only flaw in her game is that sometimes she gets pissed off when she doesn't touch the ball enough and starts doing dumb shit. And I think Caitlin Clark is going to win a ring in the next 2 years. I thought she could very well be MVP next year. However, Fee's just better than Caitlin. Fee's the best player in the world. And that's not, it's a basketball take. And these basketball journalists that want to talk about everything but basketball are refusing to admit that.